Hey boys and girls, Night Stalker here. We're loading in today with some White Elk Fort Siege. Now I'm going to take my Imperial Arquebusiers, the volley firing muskets, because I actually really like them. They're the highest DPS in the game, right? They put out the most damage in the shortest time out of any unit. And that can be boosted both with doctrines and on the unit tree quite significantly because it increases their accuracy, their piercing damage and whatnot. So we're going to have that today. I noticed that our team has 4 longswords. Now that's not ideal unless we're trying to like hold and sustain a point, but we're attacking, so we'll see how this works out. The enemy also have some longswords, so it might balance. Let's see how it goes. Also, we've got no new players. It's all purpled here and above, except for one poor old Leroy Gardner, who somehow managed to get himself dragged into a high-tier game. Good luck, Leroy. Let's see how you do at the end. Alright, so here we go. Standard opening, Martellatore onto the siege tower. It's quite unlikely on this particular map. No, sorry, I am talking out my backside. This map is quite easy to get the siege towers in, so we're going to do that straight away. We'll jump on the cannons and have a go. I dislike how inaccurate the cannons are. I far prefer the culverins. You can pinpoint accuracy of the culverins, where these are sort of a bit subject to RNG. But that's life. It hasn't affected us badly so far at all. Can we keep it up? So back to talking about the Imperial Arquebusiers. Now, one of the things to remember about this particular unit, if you see it out there in the field, is do not stand in front of it. Not ever. They will track and shoot heroes, it would seem. I can't find anything in the literature about them, but they seem to prefer targeting heroes. And hopefully I can show you that in the game here. These nice tight streets, people tend to sort of pop out when you don't expect them and get shot in the face. If you find a couple of heroes on their own, you can just do the volley fire in their general direction, and they'll probably die unless they can retreat very quickly. Ooh, I probably should have killed these ballistas first. It's a very big risk to leave sitting around. Believe me, I do see the cavalry. They're just not a threat to us. So far so good with the cannon, actually. I usually don't like the cannons, but it's not too bad. Oh, my poor Martellatore getting smashed. They're still enough to push a siege tower. They're still good. That is really the only thing Martellatore are good for. Sure, they do blunt damage, but their real prime purpose is pushing in siege. Their protection ability for being engineers is just amazing. But in combat, they're dregs. They are the worst unit in the game in combat. Or the worst melee unit in the game in combat, more correctly. You know, if you're going to find some levy bowmen or something like that, they will kill them, of course. So we're up to quite a number of dead siege equipments. It's working out not too bad. Let's see if we can keep it up. That Hawacha's a bit hopeful that he's going to kill it. Another miss. I'm just going to let the Martellatore up the top there run wild. I don't see any purpose in calling them back. They're only a part unit now anyway. And as I say, they are the worst melee unit in the game. They can serve a greater purpose by doing a couple of thousand damage. Okay, well, we're done here. Can't see any more siege. Actually, there should be another cannon somewhere. Did I miscount? Yeah, it's the one up on the wall there. That's okay. Yeah, some good stuff going on. What are these guys up to? Maybe I can get some Namkhans and bleed them. No, don't come over here. If I pull my Namkhans out now, they'll just get run down by this cavalry. So I'll cancel the call, and we'll try and kill some of these. Oh, that was lucky. They're clearly heavily damaged from an earlier fight, because that's the whole rest of the unit gone. There would have been a good opportunity for him to retreat, but he didn't take it. He decided he would push his luck and lost the models when he could have gone back and healed them. Never mind, let's tell the archers to go this way, and hopefully they can shoot this guy. Maybe we'll go have a poke at him too. Let's keep an eye out that gate. You don't want to get sallied forth on. Here's another longsword. Ah, he is an armor longsword. I can tell because my attacks are not doing a lot of damage to him. I don't have a high pen on my sword because that's not what I like to do with my longsword. But that's okay. I think we'll just leave those guys to take care of him. It's not my job to beat people into the ground. It's my job to support and delay. So we'll leave them to it. Watch out, team. There's some bad things going on there. Going to lose at least one of our teammates. We'll go back and help them, I think. Can't ignore that threat. Of course, with archers out here in the open field, they're very, very vulnerable, so I have to be a bit careful. What's going on up there? Oh, where did everybody go? Retreating. Ouch. Alright, the Namkhans are firing at those, whatever they are, some sort of archers. I don't mind that at all. Oh, excuse me. So I'm a bit of a loss of what to do now, particularly as I've got archers out. Our team aren't really doing much. And we've got other archers too, and some cavs, so it's not like we can push the walls at the moment. Maybe I'll try and be cheeky. It doesn't look like anything's up there. If the wall's empty, I'll take it and shoot down with the Namkhans. Pretty risky though. Let's try and find out. Nobody's here. This could be good for us. Let's quickly take out this cannon. I want some cheeky bugger shooting our archers with it. Goodbye, boomstick. Let's have a quick peek. Pretty standard. Oh no, this was a mistake. This was a mistake. Bad, 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 bad. Yeah. Okay, that was a pretty stupid move. Note to self, one archer unit you can probably take. 2 archer units you can't. 2 archer units, 2 heroes and a melee unit. Yeah, it was just a bad call. The team knows what's going on, ask for some support, but I don't really think they're going to. They're all stacking up and attacking from the right to the A point, which is the correct thing to do. These Imperial Pikes should be marching unless they've got them. The short bow, if you're a short bow player, see how he's doing that? He's just getting a little bit higher and shooting down from the relative safety of those barrels. And that's what you should do with any bow. Get up in spots like that. Okay, so these condos. I don't know what this guy's thinking, but we're going to watch this. Now, usually with these sort of loose pike units, you would push them in and stabby from all sides to do maximum damage. But these condos, if they can hit all of my guys at once, they will knock them all down at once with their special ability. So I'm just going to leave them on attack. And because they've got good armor penetration, we should be able to stab some of these condos. We're actually going to... See, we're winning this fight with farmers. Granted, that hero wasn't really doing much. I don't know quite what he thought he was doing there. Part unit of peasants, we might as well go support those friends. If we get one more kill, I'll be happy. Can we get another kill? Negatory. Never mind, back to the supply point. What do we got? Militia, crossbows, cavalry. Alright, we need some guns. Why do we need guns? Because we need some DPS to help. Once the cavalry break up the formations and things, we should be able to really, really put some hurt on people. So let's go. And hopefully these crossbows will go in shield formation and protect us from return fire. Because these Imperial Arquebusiers, even though they do massive damage, they're pretty squishy, man. Think of them about, they're slightly tougher than a longbow. You know, or about twice as tough as a domain archer if you're a new player. Don't know why I always check this. You just can't get an angle, but I always feel like you can. Okay, so I've set my guns off to the side to be patient. You know, there's no point in having them out able to be shot when there's just no targets. Let's see if we can fish for targets. See if we can make them, force them onto the point. Hello, can you see me? I'll steal your point if you don't defend. Right, now we've got what we want. Is there any more? I prefer more heroes. Never mind. That's going to be enough. These Arquebusiers are surprisingly good at shooting through shields. One of their veterancy lines allows you to have an ability to break blocks. Don't use that. Use the one that gives you extra shots, the bottom line. It procs, it triggers quite often. So knock them all down so they can't use their shields. So it actually is very, very effective. With a full unit, you're getting something like 5 extra shots of volley. It's disgusting. Particularly in volley fire mode, as you can see, it just devastates people. We'll quickly slap him with the minus 50 movement so he can't get away, and hopefully as he walks past the gateway he'll get shot. Not to be. Oh, he's going to keep fighting. What a madman. Never mind, health for our friends. Let's see who we can drag back on the point. Our volley fire is nearly up again. And it's going to be devastating on these pikes. Without shields, they're just going to die miserably. So, watch this. Volley fire. First burst, boom, 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 boom. Look at those counts. I can't quite tell what sort of pikes they are. I don't think they're Imperial pikes. Maybe they're pike militia or something like that. You see how if you stand in front of the volley fire arquebusiers, you're going to die. You know, it's very, very difficult to survive that. You know, shield up with lots of health, you might get it. Oh look, there's a long range kill. Just fluke. All right, so our team in the alleyway needs some help. Is that our cavalry? Yes, it is. Using the mini-map. Come on, boys, get in here. We need to fight. Right, using the 1 key, fire, move slightly. 1 key again, fire, move slightly. 1 key, move. 1 key again, fire. No one left. So what I'm doing there, the move and use the 1 key to fire in a direction, that'll give you a much higher rate of fire, and it will fire in bursts as well. So it makes your volley much more effective. It's like a mini volley fire that's not as powerful, not as accurate. But if you can keep that up, then just good things happen, right? Now we're just about out of ammo. I don't want to get side charged. Is anyone in these buildings? No. So we need some more ammo. Do wish to keep these guys alive. They're absolutely devastating, as you can see, but they do have to be protected. They can stop cavalry charges with their volley fire particularly, but what tends to happen is if they're nearly to your unit, you do your volley fire and then they just walk into you and kill you anyway. So you've really got to avoid cavalry. Here's some cavalry. We'll bring them out and volley fire. Only half the unit got round. I'll take the hit for the unit. And devastating. Between the crossbows, 2 units of pikes, and the volley fire guns, that person was nuts. Although they probably couldn't see what we had at the back. So it's kind of understandable when they saw a lot of infantry and decided they'd take the opportunity. But bad luck for them. I'm not going to cry on their behalf. Okay. A lot of stuff. What's in here? Oh, Imperial Pikes. Hello, Imperial Pikes. How are you doing today? You guys look a little bit cold. I'm just going to warm you up. Here's some fire. Me to you. Kablam, kablam, kablam. Right, good treb. Good treb. Solid treb. Not amazing. Definitely worth it. So I'm just sort of deciding, do I volley fire down the side alley? Where's that guy going? He's going to get his beans from our heroes over there. There's some cavalry there. Look at that. There's only one reason they're going to come around there, and that's cavalry. So I'm going to try and intercept them. I didn't look before I leapt behind that corner. Here we go. Here they come. And we're going to get the volley fire ready, and we should be able to crossfire them. Here we go. Brilliant. Try and delay them. I'm using that ult to try and stun them so that they're spending more time in the fire lane. As apps, that's a bit of a problem. As long as our shield wall doesn't move, we're good. Oh no, bad move by him. Bad move. If he had just stood there and took the hit on the shield, we all would have lived. Never mind. I'm just going to get them just out of range and start shooting back. I might be lucky to get out of here, although we're not being targeted. I'm just looking at the mini-map there. Can you see these people coming down the side street? It's going to be bad. They're still staying at the back. Oh no, they're charging. Ah, bugger. Run, boys. Run. Down to half a unit now. Yeah, it's not too bad. We're just putting the arquebusiers on, on V, the standard attack. There's not much of us left now. I don't really care about the unit so much now. It's just, once I get down to about half a unit, I don't throw my unit away, okay? They're never useless. But you take a little bit less care with them, if that makes sense, because you're really just trying to get what you can with what's left of your unit. You're never going to break points and things like that using a part unit. So here we go. We've got 11 gunners, and we're going to just take this arrow fire. I don't care much for it, I'd rather go back and get my Imperial Pikes at this point, so just whatever we're shooting is fine. try and sustain them a bit. These are obviously poor. Oh, there we go. There's a hero kill. You see how they sort of pick on heroes? I don't know how to explain it. There's nothing at all in the literature that they target heroes or anything like that, but they seem to prefer heroes. Oh, I was going to try and charge those flamethrowers, but I got hit a bit. Oh, hello, dual blades. Ah, get off, get off, get off, get off. I'm going to stun them and leave them for my friends and get out of here. That worked. Oh, for a moment there I thought they were enemy Iron Reapers. Talking about Iron Reapers, boys and girls, if you're new to this game, so I'll just try and volley fire what's left in my unit. If you're new to this game, please don't think, oh, Iron Reapers are the best. They're heavy infantry, they're the end of the tech tree, rah, they're huge and tough. Unfortunately, with a couple of changes recently, the Iron Reapers are just no good. They're just no good. The Paladins are much better, and so are the Sealadars, which are a Season 3 special unit. You know, not tech tree, do the challenges and unlock it. So if you want heavy infantry, go Sealadars or Paladins, the Cimmerian not Stalwarts, Cimmerian Paladins, or the Expedition Knights, they're called on Frontier here. They do much better. Much, much better. Poor old Iron Reapers are so last season. You know, nobody wears that anymore. Give them away to the op shop and forget about them. They're not even worth the barracks, I would be hesitant to say. Now, they're probably about a 250 leadership unit, but they're costing too much. But hey, if you like the look, go for it. I just don't think that they're particularly useful or particularly good at leveling. Alright, this is going to be our last chance to push on. It's unfortunate that we've got lots of crossbows, javelins and flamethrowers. We'll try and follow in this other unit, but I don't think we're going to be able to do this. Silly serfs. Yeah, Cimmerian Stalwarts, Loyal Guard, whatever you want to call them. And I'm dead. I'm getting shot to bits. Can't even stand up. And that's the best way to get CC'd. 46 seconds or 44 seconds out of a minute 5. We're not going to be able to rejoin the fight, but I'm going to give it a go. We've still got some Namkhan archers available there. It depends how close it'll let me spawn, but most likely it's outside the walls still. I'm just watching on our minimap there. All we've got really left is heroes. We must be short on troops here. Yeah, we've only got, what, 150 odd troops left available on our whole team. Those guys up the top there that are highlighted, they were the Rattan Rangers that shot me to bits. It's not Rattan Rangers, Rattan Marksmen. Also a fun unit. Much maligned. Everyone sort of says, oh, they're terrible, blah, blah, blah. But with their bleed and poison and stuff like that, they're actually pretty good. You know, for taking them out, say, first pick in the game, you know, the very first thing you draw out, if you're defending particularly, they can be really good because they do destroy peasants and they can actually pick apart heroes very quickly too. Never mind, GG everybody. Thank you team for playing, but unfortunately we didn't do it this time. It's a defeat. Oh, we got an S score. Oh, and an MVP. Lovely. What's that? Ah, yeah, cool. And, you know, look at our score. It's just great. 86 for the Arquebusiers and 3 murders. Tenant farmers got 5 of those condos. Imperial Pike Guard, unfortunately, we were forced to use them too quickly, and the Namkhans, well, I died, so can't blame them. 169 participation points. Most of that would have been the 7 artillery pieces I destroyed, but also capturing the point. So what happened here? That's Martellatore dying. That's my farmers dying to the condos. And that's my Pike Guard. Oh no, that's probably the Arquebusiers up the alleyway there. But all in all, actually, I think I played a really good game there. It's just unfortunately that the enemy team played a lot better. And as you can see, we started with 1532 units and we lost 1418. So we only had about 100 units left at the end. The enemy just managed to kill most of our units. They had sort of 300, like triple our amount. But that's all it is. Thanks for watching my video. I hope you learned something or you just enjoyed watching. Have a great day. Hey guys, Knight here. Thanks for watching my videos. I make these in my spare time for a bit of fun, so hopefully you learned something or you just enjoyed watching. It would really help me out if you would subscribe and like my videos. See you on the battlefield.